poems for you today. This first poem is called Celestial Summer Bodies, because it is time to be half naked outside, which is a time I'm very excited for. But it's also a time to remember that your body is the place that you do everything from. It is the place that, that you have the most control over. So it's really nice to celebrate your body exactly the way that it is. So here's my poem, Celestial Summer Bodies. The man asks me for my summer body, like a sexy siren sprung out on the rocks, beach body, blissful and beaming, like, yeah. I go to the gym, like, yeah, my body be temple and the holy days are upon us, but no. I am summer ready, meaning I am ready to meet the sun again, make out on the beach and leave myself sun-kissed and wanting. My summer body is my body during the summer. The answer to your question is yes, I have been preparing for the summer. Been trying to survive off of the heat of January and telling myself the seasonal depression will end soon. Winter came and I tarped a sweater over the range of me, a magic trick where all I wanted to do was disappear. My summer body is a joy reaffirmed, a reclamation of the hip bone, the breastplate, my thighs shaking enough to cause the tectonic plates to shift. My summer body is ready like a wave to crash into you, envelop you in all the folds of myself like a love letter. My summer body is my winter body, my spring body, shocker, my fall body. My body doesn't go out of vogue, is a skin that lasts all the seasons. My leg hair is a fur that has always belonged to me. It's not a fashion statement, and I am not an entree to be consumed by boys on beaches in colorful shorts. I am here to consume, to eat as much or as little as I want and not hear anything about it. And yes, the holy days are upon us, but I will not be sacrificing any body or blood to onlookers at the beach. I'm built like a Renaissance painting, a birth of Venus type bitch. I look to the trees, all brown and thick and stretch marked, and I think, hi, twin, we look so good today. How lucky we are that there is enough to go around. How lucky that mother has made it so. My summer body is ready for the ocean, and the ocean welcomes me with open arms, tides, and offerings, and I still look hot. How could I not when it's 85 degrees out and all the sun wants to do is love us, every single inch of us. Yay! This next poem is called Dedication, and it's technically what people would refer to as a list poem. If you're somebody that's new to poetry, I totally recommend you try list poems because they are a really great way to practice pattern recognition and grouping together things that you may not even realize have a lot of commonality in them. But this poem is called Dedication, and before I do it, I am going to give a quick history lesson about something called the insular cases. The insular cases are this group of cases in the United States that basically says that Puerto Rico and the United States Virgin Islands, which is where my family is from and my lineage, are strange and alien bodies incapable of grasping Anglo-Saxon ideals. And this document has been used again and again and again throughout history as a way to say that Puerto Rico and St. Croix shouldn't have statehood, they shouldn't be free, they need to stay exactly as a colony. And I don't have the answer for that. I mean, I am from St. Croix and I'm standing here on the mainland. I don't know what the answer to it is, but I know it's kind of crazy. I know that that's kind of crazy. So this poem is called Dedication, and here are the people that it's dedicated to. This is for every strange and alien body incapable of grasping Anglo-Saxon ideals. Okay. This is for the ocean, the river, the sea split into 7. This is for bisexual mothers and the queer folks who come together to raise one baby. How precious it is for a child to grow up this way. This is for the baby. This is for the babies. The power in their breath, the reminder in their screams. This is for my rage. So ancient, often forgotten, lying dormant and found in the mistakes of strangers, loved ones, misplaced and wandering. This is for the birds and the language that they gave us, for the wind which gave language to the birds. This is for Janet Jackson. This is not for Justin Timberlake. I don't need another soft misogynist. I need to be the hexes that our grandmothers wish we'd see in the world. This is for the poetry Last week, I was afraid I had forgotten how to write a poem, but I never knew how to write a poem. I only knew how to sing the song of my people, only knew how to praise my loved ones, only knew how to translate the wind into breath. This is for all of it, for keeping me alive, for keeping me sane, for keeping me, yes, for finding me deserving, for finding me at all. Thank you. It's all for you. Cameraman, please do not get any angle from the back. I have just tucked my papers in the back. Let's keep it in the front. And also thank you.
Gotcha.
You're doing amazing. Thank you for documenting this moment. All right, I have one last piece for you. This poem is called Tropical Depression. And y'all about to find out what it's about. I'm not gonna tell you anything. It is the 10th time this year that my mental health has deferred me from cleaning my room. Which is strange because it is only March, which is strange because it is not even hurricane season yet. All the same, my mother tells my family members that my room has been hit by Hurricane Julissa, and the older men of my family, who swear that old plus man must equal wise, start to tell me stories about hurricanes that carry the names of women, and how they always do the most damage, and they probably expect us to take the hit because our fathers were farmers that only raised scapegoats. But my mother has replayed the history to me 1,000 times over. See, she starts with my great-grandmother, who could cook up a spell better than she could cook up a meal, who you went to when you wanted your palm read, who you went to when you needed your husband dead. The women, the children in the neighborhood whispered stories about because women like her were burned at the stake centuries ago. Then she speaks of my grandmother, who was brought up in a time where child marriages were as regular as rain and never lived a day until her husband died. Once, a man came to her doorstep trying to take her hand for marriage, and she drew a line in the sand with her machete and dared him to cross it. To cross her, you see, they called her a witch. Called any woman that made it clear she could do without a man a witch. Which leads us back to my mother, who brought me up in a matriarchy so I would know whose blood I carried beneath my skin. Every Good Friday, cracking eggs to see the future and cracking eggs to make us breakfast. And she turned the heat on her own stove, and she turned the key in her own lock, and she held me like a back brace so I would stand tall and look over all that she'd secured for me. So, maybe the women of my family are witches, brujas, obia women, using our powers to escape from the wicked. Maybe the women of my family are magicians, always having a trick or a knife up our sleeves, ready to strike at anyone who thinks he can twist my will by calling me baby, who thinks he can twist my wrist when I don't respond to him calling me baby. And maybe the women of my family are hurricanes, and maybe hurricane is just a name that man gave to Mother Nature's reclamation of herself. All I know is that there must be some magic involved for our blood to have survived this long, and if the trauma is the only thing that survives, at least something of us survives, and if the women of my family can survive this time and time again, then maybe I will survive this tropical depression. Knowing this makes it hard for me not to walk into a room like I deserve a place there, to claim this ruin that preceded me, like this land is mine, like this body is mine, like my history is something that was supposed to meet me here. And maybe we were the hurricane that you weren't prepared for. The natural disasters that saw all that man claimed to be his and took it back. And generation after generation, we will take ourselves back again. Thanks, y'all. I don't have any more poems. What I'm actually going to tell you now is how you can find me if you're somebody that wants to find me. My Instagram is Mother Juniper, mother like a mother, and juniper like a tree. My email is julissaemile@gmail.com, and you can reach me in these places if you're interested in having me read poems somewhere, if you'd like me to teach a workshop on poetry or herbalism. You can contact me if you're interested in having a tarot reading at an event you're doing. I also love friendship and artist camaraderie, so feel free to come talk to me after about the poems. Lastly, I have been an arts administrator for over 7 years, and that is work that I'm trying to get back into. So if you are in need of organizing support, please feel free to contact me.
All right, y'all, let's give it up for Julissa. Wasn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness. I told you we were we're gonna fill your hearts up, just like we filled up your minds earlier. So I have been giving many a shout out to the incredible organization that helped organize this event. But surprise, surprise, we actually have the founder of LiberArte here with us right now. So before we dive into the musical portion of the evening, I am going to welcome up the amazing Yura Sapi.
Thank you, Kim. Let's give it up for Kim, Tanya, doing an amazing job hosting this year. Yes, I'm Yura Sapi, CEO, founder of LiberArte. Our mission is to nurture artists, co-creating joyful and abundant futures in harmony with each other and Mother Earth. And that is exactly what we are gathered here today to celebrate. We are doing the work of racial, social, and climate justice through the arts. And as you can tell, I'm pregnant. So this year it's been a gift to be able to open up this festival, the second annual festival, Afro-Diasporic Ocean Festival, to so many more collaborators, to artists, to vendors, to everyone who's been a part of this. And we hope that we can continue growing. So thank you all for your support, for just being here, for being with us, for sharing online. I want to do a special shout out as well to our festival producer this year, Tanya, Alfonso, Mingo, who's also celebrating a birthday this week. So happy birthday to Mingo. Maybe we gotta sing happy birthday soon. And then of course, celebrating the International Day of Afro-Descendant Women. What a beautiful time. What a beautiful time to be alive, to be here with each other. So please enjoy today's festival. Enjoy the spirit of the ocean and the spirit of each other. Thank you.
Let's give it up one more time, y'all. Okay? You know, I think sometimes people feel like you have to